If you are looking for Ultimate Team coins, I have the place for you. Head on over to easymuckcoin.com where you can purchase coins for as little as $45 a mil. I did not stutter. Link is in the description. Use code GS for 5% off. What up, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another 21 video. A Madden 21 video that may contain no Madden. Actually, it just might. Hold on. Look at that. Madden right there. But enough! Enough, Madden. You had your time, man. So a couple things I want to go ahead and talk about, as you guys can see in the title. Listen to me and everything it is I got to say. EA is so let's just open up this article right here. You take a look right in the top right here. EA facing lawsuit over loot boxes in FIFA, Madden, NFL games. So as you guys know, right, Madden is a loot box style game where you can purchase points via real money. You take that point currency, and I'm doing air quotes, 1,000 likes for the face cam every video, man. Tired of y'all not listening to me. Enough is enough. I demand a like. I'm shaking y'all down, man. I'm shaking y'all. I'm patting y'all down. I know you got a like in your back pocket somewhere. Enough is enough. Stop watching the content and not liking. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by you knuckleheads not leaving a like on your way in. We all know how Madden works, right? If you want a good team, you have to spend a lot of time. And when I say a lot of time, I mean just that. You have to spend a lot of time. Now, getting a top-tier team, spending no money, is possible. But again, you have to spend a ton of time, and you also have to be extremely good at the game. My man Joker Kale, is a no money spent guy. 94 overall. How is he able to achieve that? You take a look at his solos, he does them all. You take a look at his weekend league, he's like top 15, top 20. I'm joking, I'm dying because you're not leaving a like. Tired of it. He's usually top 10, top 15 in a weekend league. He's one of the world's best players, right? And through him, you can see that's possible, right? You don't have to spend any money. You just have to be one of the world's best players and have a lot of time on your hands, right? Joker's a young kid, right? Lives with his parents, so his time doesn't require him going to work for 8 hours, coming home and taking care of a family and whatnot. He has school. Once he's done with school, he hops on the game. He bangs out. You know, he works on, playing seasons. He's working on his stream and stuff like that. So, very good streamer, too. If you guys don't check out Joker, make sure you guys hit him with a follow. Show him some love. I believe it's twitch.tv/JokerKale, if I'm not mistaken. But, he puts a lot of time into the game. And if you want your team to be as good as his team is, without spending any money, you have to. Like, you have to spend a lot of time. Matter of fact, let's take a look real quick at his team. Let's just go really quickly. We're going to find Joker, my man Joker Kale. And we're going to go to media. I'm sure he has somewhere a picture of his squadron somewhere down the line. Because this team it's ridiculous. It's like just as good as mine, and I've spent about $800 so far this year, give or take. All right, right here. Look at this squad, right? And his team has upgraded from this. But take a look at his team. Look, like his team is 94 overall, right? And I know he made a change because his left guard is now Steve Hutchinson, 94 overall, and his team is stacked, right? Like, his team is really good. He's usually sitting on a bunch of millions of coins because, like I said, he does weekend league, and he does very, very, very well. I say all that to say this. It's possible to have a good team without spending money. It's possible. When I say this kid doesn't spend a nickel, like even his level up hats, he doesn't spend anything. But the amount of time and effort this kid spends on the game it's required in order for you to have a team like this. And not only that, you can spend all the time in the world you want. But if you're not that good at the game, then this is not possible. Him getting 800K a week from Weekend League is how he's able to continuously upgrade and get the new cards and get the new players and have the training and have the coins, because he's constantly being funneled in coins through Weekend League and trophies and seasons over and over and over again. Or, wait, this is going to blow your minds. Or you can spend no time doing none of that. You can spend zero. Like, you don't got to play a single head-to-head game. You don't got to play no Weekend League. You don't got to play no seasons. 1,000 likes. I'm patting you guys in. I'm patting you down before you come in, man. Or you can spend no time. You can spend no time and just spend a ton of money. You spend a ton of money and you're able to get, okay, like this right here. He's one of the higher spenders I know. My man Rich, right? Let's find my man Rich. Is it the Big Meal, right? The Big Meal. Now, the Big Meal has a 96 overall defense. Now, this guy, every bundle that comes out, now again, he still does Weekend League. He still plays a ton of squads. He's a top squads guy. He's absolutely insane at the game. You take a look, 95. No, that's Joker, right? Okay, how do we get rid of this? How do we get rid of this? Okay, let's go to his media. Okay, that's a little old, because I know for sure he has a 96 overall defense. And but yeah, he spends a lot. Like I mean a lot. Every 50 promo he's spending 200. Weekend League, he's coming out. I mean Legend Weekends, and he's buying all the bundles, right? And he's playing the game significantly less probably than what Joker is, because the Big Meal doesn't need to put that much time and effort into the game. Every bundle that comes out, bam, got it, done, bought, opened on stream, and he's very entertaining to watch. My man, shout out to my man Big Rich, who goes on ahead, and he's one of the more, what's the correct, he's the guy that I personally know spend more than anyone that I know. He spends a lot. My man Rich opens them bundles, and sometimes it hurts to watch. But you could go that route, right? You can just put forth a lot of money to where you don't need to spend any time in the game, right? People ask me, how do you get a good team, Nelson? And I say, there's 3 ways. There's only 3 ways. 1, option A. You spend a lot of time in the game. A lot. You got to do all the solos. You got to play seasons. You got to play Weekend League. You got to do solo battles. You got to do all these and commit and put forth time and effort and time. And not only that, you have to be somewhat good at the game, because if you just lose, win, lose, you're not getting any good rewards. It's just not happening. Like, you're not getting any better. You're spending 30 minutes a game and you're helping someone else get their rewards, but you're not getting any of your own. Like, you're not helping your own cause there. You have to be at least pretty decent if you want to go this route, because if not, it's going to be tough to keep up when the new, Chad Johnson comes out and he's 700K. How you expect to get that? It's going to be tough. Yeah, you spend a lot of time, but that saves you a lot of money. Or, this is what I'm sure EA wants. Or you spend a lot of money. And when you spend a lot of money, you're going to save a lot of time. Because when Joker has to go out there every Weekend League, try and get top 10, try and get this 500-600K a week, try and, squeeze in about 3 or 4, Legend Super Bowls throughout the week, and that right there could be about 800K as well. The Big Meal comes on Saturday, spends 400, doesn't play a single game, and he gets millions of coins just like that. Bam, boom, done. Didn't have to play a single game. On top of him being a top, 5, 10 squads guy, he just got constant coins coming in, to the point where he doesn't have to spend any money. But, he opens bundles for the culture. He does it for the people, because people like, me and the people that tune, we enjoy watching it. We're not opening it, so let someone else open it. We want to see what the hell is in them packs. Option number 3 If someone just hooks you up, it is what it is. Someone just says, yo, put up a card, I got you. You know, here you go. Just donate so you'll give you this team. This is the only three ways. Only three ways. You spend a lot of time to save money. You spend a lot of money to save time, or someone just, you know, hooks you up. Either way, it is possible. By no means, I don't want you guys to think it's not reasonable. Or no, it's unreasonable. The amount of time you got. I don't want you to think that it's not possible putting in to get a good team that can compete with the people that spend money. That it's not possible. But anyways, let's just read this real quick. We go down below. EA, and now you take a look in the top, and this is November 13th. So this is less than a week old. EA has had a lawsuit filed against them in the U.S. over its Ultimate Team loot boxes. Now, if I butcher some words, excuse me. We all know I'm dumb. Stay in school. You want to be smarter than me. You don't want to be a YouTuber. You want to go on ahead, get you a degree, be smart, and know how to read, so I'm probably going to mess up a lot of words here. A class action lawsuit has been filed in the U.S. District Court of Northern California, according to Games Industry Biz. The suit focuses on the alleged use of dynamic difficulty adjustment, aka DDA. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's a completely another topic, another situation where that is patented by EA to where it helps the lower skilled player stay in the game. Let me just say a quick example. Let's say you're on a 5-game losing streak. I'm on a 5-game winning streak. The patent is to help the person with the losing streak stay involved in the game because they don't want you leaving. If you're constantly just getting whack-a-mole, bopped, Goomba stomped on top of your noggin, you're probably not going to want to play too much more. I don't know about you guys, but if I just randomly grabbed Street Fighter 2 and just went online and I just got complete donkey slapped 8 matches in a row, I don't know how much more of that I'm going to want to play. Either I'm going to want to hit the lab, I'm going to want to go to practice, or I'm just not going to want to play anymore because it's just like, all right, well, clearly these people know what the hell they're doing. I don't. I'm going to have to put the time in to get to where they are. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to play another game. The hell with it. You know, so to help them stay involved, to help them stay, you know, not want to leave the game, it's literally built in the patent to where the team that's, you know, the lesser skilled player is going to have things go their way. Random block shed. That's why if you watch streams or video, DDA is a, you know, EA has a patent for it, but they don't say if they're using it in any of the game, if it's active in the game or not. They literally say that it's not. But we've all been in them games where just random things go against us. It's like, what the heck is going on? How is he, you know, like my guy has route tech. His guy has nothing in the same corner route that has been working for 6 seasons in a row. All of a sudden, this guy is bagging it with his stock cover one hole and with this 85. We're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. DDA is to help those players out, keep involved with random block sheds, random fumbles, just random things to go against you and help them out and try to keep them want to stay playing. That is kind of the gist of what DDA is. So that's that. A feature that artificially adjusts the difficulty to encourage players to purchase loot boxes in order to advance. Ultimate Team is currently available on companies Madden, NFL, FIFA, and NHL sports franchises. The dynamic difficulty adjustment pushes users to buy packs, player packs, even making players with higher stats not function as well as they should. So I'll never forget, when I say I'll never forget the moment I truly got sucked into purchasing packs and putting forth a lot of money into the game. I will never forget. This is Madden 20. Okay, I may forget the Madden, but the scenario I'll never forget. I do want to say it's Madden 25 when it went from 360 to next gen. Xbox One just came out, and it was like a completely different game. And I think that's when I really started getting into Ultimate Team. I think it's Madden 25, if I'm not mistaken. Might be Madden 13. I don't remember. But it was when Warren Sapp had an Ultimate Legend, right? It was like a blue card, And he had a white Bucks jersey on. If you guys remember the card, it had gold stars around it. And he had an Ultimate Legend card. I got into Ultimate Team later on that year. So by the time I started playing, Ultimate Legends were already out. And I played this guy who was not good at the game. Like, excuse me. Lord knows if 1,000 likes! Lord knows if I don't cough in the video, it's not a GS exclusive. So if I don't cough, if you don't hear a cough in the video, someone is using my voice via voice stealer, and it's not me. I'll never forget, he had Ndamukong Suh and Ultimate Legend Warren Sapp, and I'll literally never forget this, man. And this guy dominated me, but he was just calling random offensive plays, and he was just calling defensive plays that I knew what I needed to do against him because he was bad. Like, I was the superior player. I was the better player. But his team was so much better, and his Ndamukong Suh and his Warren Sapp destroyed me. I couldn't run the ball because they would shed insta-tackle. I couldn't pass the ball because they would shed insta-sack. And right then, there's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done losing to people when I know I'm the better player. He's doing these random goofy things. I know what I need to do to beat the defenses. I know the route combinations. I know the type of adjustments I need to make. But my players aren't allowing me to allow these routes to get open because his team is just so much better. And I'm just getting killed. My 81 overall lineman cannot contain his high 90 overall D lineman. I'm just getting destroyed, and he has no idea what he's doing. It doesn't take long in a game of Madden, when you've played as long as I have, when you know I'm better than this guy's better than me, we're on the same level, he's an eyelash above me, we're kind of around the same skill level. It doesn't take long, okay? When you play someone you know you're better than, it doesn't take long for you to notice right then and there, okay, I'm better, this should be easy, or okay, this is going to be a tough one, this is going to be a hell game, or this game can go either way. This should have been no question. If we had the same team, I'd blow this guy out by 50. But because his team was so much better than mine, after that, I was like, okay, I need to compete. What do I need to do to be able to compete? I need better players. How do I get better players? On to the pack store I go. And ladies and gentlemen, the Lizard Squad was birthed, I think, the next year, where I went ahead and got the best player at every single position. Because it's like, you know what? I don't want my team to be a reason why I lose. I want it to come to skill. Yeah, 90% of the time, my team is better than my opponents. And of course, as an edge, I try to keep it that way because I don't want someone to have the severe better team and you lose when you know you're the best. It's different when if I were to play Skimbo and his team is better than mine and I lose, I can't sit here and say, well, dang it, it's only because his team is better. No, Nelson, it's because you suck and he's eons above you. But when you know you're better than someone and you lose and you know the reason is because his players are doing tremendous things that you can't do, you want to take that away. And that was the first time I'll never forget, Ndamukong Suh, Warren Sapp D-tackle, and that got me to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on my team. I said, if I lose, I don't want it to be because of my team. I want it to be because I got outplayed. I want it to be because I made mistakes, because I didn't do the right route combinations, because I got dotted up on defense, not because I can't stop their defensive line no matter what it is I do, because my team just sucks. Anyways, back to the article. Ultimate Team is currently available in the company's Madden, FIFA, and NHL franchises. The dynamic difficulty just pushes. Okay, we read that already. EA's undisclosed use of difficult adjusting mechanisms deprives gamers who purchase player packs of the benefit of their bargains because EA's difficulty adjusting mechanisms. Stay cool, guys. Rather than only be stated ranking of the gamer's Ultimate Team players and gamer's relative skill dictates or at least highly influences the outcome of the match, the lawsuit states. So again, this is another situation where, let's say DDA might also work like this as well. Let's just say that you are in your Super Bowl, right? You're in your bowl and you match up against me. And I've had this happen A lot of times. A lot of times I'll get into a game and I'm playing someone in their playoffs. Now, the way I played someone back then with a team that was so monstrous that made me want to get packs, they're now using me and my team to want to do the same thing to my opponent. My opponent comes in, somehow fought and clawed his way to the playoffs, and he has an 87 in his top three. I look and I got 94s and 95s. I'm going to kill this kid. Like, he's not going to have a chance. My team is so much faster, so much more agility, and so much more man coverage and zone coverage and hit power and block shed and speed. And he's not going to stand a chance. What do you think is going through the mind of the other player? Madden is a very machismo-like game. Rarely do you want to say you lost because the other guy is better, right? When we lose, we find excuses on why we lost. I have one Singletary head-to-head loss this year. One. I only have one. It's posted on my channel. Guy beat the dog blank out of me. Absolutely donkey slapped me. I could not stop him. And after I lost, I knew what I needed to, be done. It was like, damn, I should have did this. I should have did that. I could have done this. He beat me, and it sucks, but you know what? We can't win them all. I'm posting this video because I could have easily just deleted it, tossed it, thrown up another win, and you guys would never know. Because how many YouTubers do you guys watch that post losses? It probably doesn't happen often. And when they do, it's probably not them getting like a fresh fade when you come like a baldy and someone licked the fingertips up. You know what I'm talking about? Someone come to school with a fresh baldy. When they turn, that's what happened to me. But right away, instead of acknowledging that he probably was the better player, he was really good. Like, he knew what he's doing. It's just he's not. I lost because of this, that. So when someone has an 85 overall team and I come out there with my 96 overall team and I'm Goomba stomping in their playoffs, they're just gonna think, if I had a better team, I probably could have beaten him. I probably could have won. Not knowing that Uncle GS is just, this is what I do. No matter the game mode, I win 90%. That's just a whole nother conversation. People really think I'm not good at Madden. Like, they really think I'm not good. I'm not great. But people truly think I'm only good because I have a good team. Like Madden 12, Madden 13, Madden 25. Before I really got heavy in the Ultimate Team, like I wasn't a top 100 head-to-head player when everybody was playing head-to-head. Like, I don't sit here and win 90% of my head-to-head salary cap, draft champions, no matter the... Anyway, that's just another comment. I'm not great. No, I'm not great. I'll sit here and tell you myself I'm not great. But I'm good. I am good. At least give me that. Like, I'm good. And... when I face these lower tier teams, what happened to me, I'm now the guy influencing that to them, where they probably think I need a good team, man. Like, how am I supposed to compete with this? He has Deion Sanders, who has 6 speed on my wideout. Like, how am I supposed to get open when he's just so much faster? Like, he's running the ball, and my guys have 81 block shed. He has 96 run block on all his guys. How am I supposed to compete? That's another DDA. Like, they're going to try and hook up the matchmaking to where they want to influence you in going to the store to get your team better. All right, back to the article. EA's undisclosed use of... we read that. This is self-perpetuating, perpetuating cycle. You guys know what the hell that word is, man. That the benefits EA... perpetuating cycle that benefits EA to the detriment of EA Sports gamers, since difficulty adjusting mechanisms make gamers believe their teams are less skilled than they actually are, leading them to purchase additional player packs in hopes of receiving better players and being more competitive. Have you guys ever noticed? Listen to me, man. Have you guys ever noticed? Let's say you got yourself the brand new Terrell Owens, just for sake of the argument, brand new wideout. You get him. He's a goon, right? He's running routes perfectly. You're happy you got him. He's the fastest receiver in the game. You get him, and then 2 weeks later, they drop a new receiver. And what Terrell Owens was, he's no longer. Now the new guy is the fastest receiver in the game. Now he has the better route running. Now he has everything where T.O. was number one in all those spots. Now T.O. is number two. You ever sit and really think like when you start playing those games, like, damn, like now T.O. just ain't playing as good. I promise you, something, I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but something about when a new card comes out, your card just don't do what they used to do. It's kind of like EA ghost nerfs your guys to make you want the newer, more expensive guys. There's no need to get a new quarterback if you can sit here and rock with your Joe Montana to the end of the year. But then all of a sudden he just starts underthrowing passes that he was making weeks ago. All of a sudden he's overthrown. He's getting more inaccurate throws. He's getting more throw out of sacks, interceptions. And you're like, what is going on? This was never happening. Well, it's because there's a shiny new toy out there and Electronic Arts wants you to go on ahead and get them. I can't be the only one who feels this has happened at some point in time. You had a player, he's doing phenomenal, a new guy comes out, and then your guy just starts to just not be as effective. You're like, I've thrown this same low ball post route. I've won 19 Super Bowls. I've won weekend leagues. I've won all these games with this same route. Now all of a sudden I do the same route and all of a sudden it works only half the time when it used to work all the time. EA does a little tweaking. They're like, we don't want you to have this Joe Montana all the year, right? we want you to get the new one. What do you need with the new one? You need coins. Oh, you don't have a lot of coins to get the new one, huh? Well, maybe you need to visit the store, get you some packs, get you some coins, so you can get the new toy. Yeah. So another lawsuit is coming out, and a lot of things are going on against them and whatnot. So we go down here. We believe the claims are baseless and misrepresent our games, and we will defend, EA said in a statement to Game Industry Biz. Last year, EA released a statement addressing the issue, denying any use of the DDA. It said that it would never use it to our advantage or disadvantage any groups of players against another, in any difficulty in certain area of a game have an opportunity to advance. I remember I was talking to someone about this in Call of Duty, and this is back when they started, doing like the supply drops and when the new weapons started. I forgot, was that Black Ops 2 when they first started that? Like really start, or whenever it was. And this guy was like, I don't have the MP40, but I swear at least one person on the other team always does. It's like they want me to have it because, you kill someone and they drop their weapon and you're able to pick it up. And we're having this conversation. That makes sense. Like, it's kind of like they want you to be in a lobby with someone that has the DLC, them knowing that everyone on this opposite team, they don't have it. So that MP40 is going to be dropped on the ground. And you're going to pick up that MP40 and you're going to be ecstatic. You're like, oh, snap, this is the new gun, the gun I don't have. You're going to start shooting. It's going to feel nice. You're going to want it. You're going to want the weapon. And it made sense. I didn't even think about that. I can honestly see them kind of doing like some type of matchmaking tweaking where it's like, okay, this group of people don't have the DLC. This person does, or someone on this team does. Let's match them up. That way they can get that in their repertoire. That way they can see the shiny new toy and it's going to make them want it, right? I can definitely see something like that happening. So in Madden, it's like, when you get matched up against somebody, if you have a really good team and you get matched up against someone who doesn't have a really good team, or you constantly get matched up and their teams are good, not as good as yours, but they're good. You got 95s, 96s, and 97s, and they have 94s. Like, their team is good, not as good as yours, but they're in their playoffs. I swear, there was a point last year where I was uploading games, and I think I went on a legit like 10 plus gameplay streak in a row where I was playing against someone in their playoffs. Like a brand new season. You know how, straight brand new season, so I know it's not my playoffs. Every single game was against someone in their playoffs. It's kind of like they want me with this God Squad. It's like they kind of want me to influence my opponent to go into the store so they can go in and get their team, their good team, into a great team. Yeah, you got 94s, but he's got 96s. His 96s are doing things that your 94s can't. Don't you want these 96s? And it's like, how many times am I playing people in their playoffs, in their playoffs, in their playoffs, in their playoffs, in their playoffs? It's like, sheesh. So they have a lawsuit going on against them, and then we have this coming up in FIFA. So FIFA 21 playtime features control and limit time and spenders. And you take a look. This right here was released November 13th. Matter of fact, let's go back. Let's bring this thing back up. And for those of you who don't know, if you ever close out a tab, just hold Control Shift and T, and you will bring back up the last tab. If you ever close one by mistake, again, just Control Shift T, bam, just bring that up in case you ever close one, by accident. But we take a look. This was November 13th, right? This right here it's the same day. It's November 13th. So this right here puts a limit. Let's read this, right? FIFA 21 playtime is okay. This is like really, really small. Let's zoom in just a little here so we can try and read this here. FIFA 21 playtime is a suite of tools that enables players to have more control over how they play and the packs and the FIFA points bought. It lets you understand and take control of how you play. Get an overview of the amount of time you spend in FIFA 21, the number of matches you play across all modes. In FIFA 21, the points you purchase, the number of FUT packs you open, as well as limits and manage your engagement. So you take a look, and there's a screenshot right here that shows set personal limits, understand your play habits, limit warning. So there's now like a control to where in FIFA, I don't know if it's there now or maybe coming, to where you can set limits. Electronic Arts has introduced via title update a new tool that helps fans track their limit playing time and FIFA point spending. This new in-game tool was created for parents and players to track the FIFA 21 playing time, set a match per limit week across. So basically, I can go, my son plays Madden, I can go and say, I don't want him playing more than 10 hours a week. I don't want him opening more than 1,000 points a month. I don't want him opening more than 100 packs a month. And it's a limit that it can be restricted. How long until Madden, until we see this in Madden? So right here, you see time spent, total online. We go down, match limits, number of matches played on the current week, limit of matches per week by default. The limit set to unlimited, but you can change this to you want your son to play 5 matches a week, and that's it. Pack limits. This is where I think this is like their way of saying legally you don't have to purchase packs or points. We have a way to prevent that from happening. Number of packs bought in the current week. It takes into account every pack you bought in the FUT store. Packs from awards such as gameplay and objectives do not count. So if you do solos and you get a pack, that does not count. It's only going to count the packs you purchase with the points, which you get with real money. All right. Scroll down some. Right here, FIFA points purchase limits. In FIFA points purchase limits, you can set weekly limits for FIFA points bought with the account on the FIFA on the current platform. The data you can see here following one. So again, you can put that per week. I don't want them buying more than 500 points a week. So they can spend $5 a week at max, no more than that. And now that's the limit. So this is coming to FIFA. Might even be out now. Is this going to come in Madden? Is this a way for EA to try and get their bamboozle their way? Because let's all come to agreement here that EA is really smart, right? They have a monstrous lawyer team, and they're going to be able to find any loophole that they can. And this right here might be one of the loopholes that allows them to get away with I'm doing air quotes here, with the points of, spending money to upgrade your team. Because if you just wanted to play and get a good team, is it possible? Yes, but it's such a rare occurrence for someone to have a top tier team and spend no money. you have to look at someone that's spending so much time, and you have to be good at the game. You have to, because there's no way you can just do. Because at one point, I've been slacking on my solos, but at one point, I did every solo there was to do in the game for weeks at an end, right? New batch of solos will come out. I finished them, bam. There's literally not a single new star I could add to my, career stats. Like, I've done every single solo at this point. I cannot get any more coins or any more packs or any new anything via solo. You can only go so far in solos, right? But I don't do weekend league, but I grind squads, right? That's how I, try and stay up to date, and that's how I'm able to spend a whole lot less and still keep a pretty good top tier team. But if I wasn't good at the game, then it's just not possible. It's not. I don't care how much time you spend in the game. The rewards you're getting are not that good to where you're able to constantly upgrade your squad week in and week out with the new content that's coming out. Because as soon as the new card comes out, it doesn't take much longer for a new improvement to come out. And if you're, just okay at head-to-head and you do like okay, it reminds me of the Murder Mook bar. and you say something okay-ish, it's going to sound 10 times better because it's going against the greatest. And I do think I'm the greatest. I believe in the hype. That's why some they compare me to Mike. Example, y'all remember AI did? Oh damn, how'd it go? I think it's top 5 all time bar of all time, top 5 schemes. Y'all remember when AI did his move against Jordan? I forgot how it went. Because Jordan, we didn't think he had a weakness. Off that one move, AI got his fame. People forgot Jordan dropped 35 and still won that game. Mook, don't do him like that, Mook. Don't do him like that. The GOAT. Mook's the GOAT. Anyways, if you're okay at the game, then it's just not. You have to wait until what once was the new guy. When McNair just comes out and he's going for 700K, you got to wait for 4 to 5 more quarterbacks to come out for him to drop all the way down to 200. And now the nickel and diming you've done, now you can afford him because there's 4 or 5 better options now, and his price just dropped. There's a reason why Chad Johnson is going to go from 700K slowly. He's going to go down little by little by little by little by little because there's going to be other receivers that come out, and other people are going to want those other receivers, and Chad Johnson is slowly going to go lower and lower and lower and stuff like that. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'm going to be checking out the comments, man. Be replying as much as I can tonight. Would love to know your guys' thoughts and feedback. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and be signing out. We should have gameplay for you guys tomorrow, man. Appreciate the love and support. Until next time, peace.